Kia ora, Chrissy back again, and we're going to get into the next episode of the X-Files.
Like, comment, and subscribe, please.
So last time we had Deep Throat, we had lots of alien talk, lots of UFO talk about the test pilots who were apparently testing out some prototype aircraft made from possibly recovered UFO Roswell technology. So Mulder suspects. He was captured by the military and he had some of his memory wiped. Scully, being the badass that she is, had to go and help him out. But yeah, it was, again, lots of, is it not aliens or humans, you know, typical for what we've seen of X-Files so far. I mean, it's only the second episode, but yeah, no, it was good. So we're going to get into the next episode. Don't forget you can watch the full-length reactions over on my Patreon if that is what you would like to do. Otherwise, let's get into it. Someone in the drains. Oh, there is someone there. That's creepy. Oh my god. Oh, that's unsettling. Almost feels like a horror. I don't do well with horror. Do people hate lights? Like, why is this office so dark? Why is that unscrewing on its own? Oh. How? Okay, this man is dead. Oh, fuck! Okay. So out through the vent. Okay. It doesn't seem that far out of the realm of possibility, so it's sneaking through the vent.
Word has it, you're on the violent crime section's fast track.
So how are you doing? Have you had any close encounters?
Mulder's ideas may be a bit out there, but he is a great agent.
Yeah, well, I've got this case that's out there. 3 murders began 6 weeks ago.
I take it there's a pattern.
Point of entry. Actually, the lack of one. 2 days ago. High security office building. Janitor spoke to the victim minutes before the murder. Didn't hear or see a thing out of the ordinary.
Suicides?
Not with the way that guy died.
Each victim was found with their liver ripped out.
Oh, okay.
No cutting tool was used.
Bare
Mouth? Oh, mouth.
This looks like an X-file.
Let's not get carried away. I'm gonna solve these murders, but what I would like from you is to go over the case histories.
Do you want me to ask Mulder?
Okay, if he wants to come and do you a favor. Dana, if I can break a case like this one, I'll be getting my bump up the ladder. Maybe you won't have to be Mrs. Spooky anymore.
So why didn't they ask me?
Come on, Mulder.
Probably has to do with your reputation.
Reputation? I have a reputation?
Dude, come on. You know that.
They feel your methods, your theories are...
Spooky? Do you think I'm spooky?
So, Mulder, what do you think? Does this look like the work of Little Green Man?
Gray.
Excuse me?
Gray. You said green men. They're notorious for their extraction of terrestrial human livers due to iron depletion in the reticulum galaxy. Do you have any idea what you've ever done? Excuse me.
You know he's fucking with you, mate. Come on.
I have a theory. It might explain a lot. Tell me what you think. What if the guy enters the building during work hours and finds out
Metal shaving? Oh, from the screw? Oh, fuck, that's tiny! I didn't realise how tiny it was. I don't know why I didn't think it wouldn't be tiny.
That vent is 6 inches by about 18. Even if a reticulin could crawl through, it's screwed in place.
Fingerprint. Oh, look how stretched it is. So we got a stretchy man. Squeeze.
These others are from an X-file.
Oh.
It's 10 murders, Baltimore area. Undetermined points of entry. Each victim had their liver removed.
Colton never mentioned.
Most likely he's unaware of them. These 2 prints were lifted 5 years before he was born. And these 3 were lifted probably 5 years before his mother was even born.
Huh.
Now that's 5 murders every 30 years. That makes 2 more to go this year.
Well, what then? That this is the work of a 100-year-old serial killer who's capable of overpowering a healthy 6'2" businessman?
And he should stick out in a crowd with 10-inch fingers.
Look, bottom line.
I can
this is
see
Colton's case.
I can see how the stretch thing would come in it with the fingertips.
Mulder, they don't want you involved. They don't want to hear your theories. That's why Blevins has you hidden away down here.
You're down here too. Look, why don't we agree to this? They'll have their investigation, we'll have ours, and never the twain shall meet.
Okay. So it's the same person? Do the livers sustain them somehow? This reminds me a lot of a Fringe episode.
Now, since the victims are unrelated and we cannot predict who will be next, we must utilize the fact that a killer will not always succeed in finding a victim. When this occurs, a serial killer may return in frustration to the site of a previous murder. I think our best course of action is to target these sites.
I know you're assigned to another area, Scully, but if you don't mind some overtime, you're welcome to come aboard with us on this. That is, if you don't mind working in an area that's a bit more down to earth.
The prejudice. It's going to get annoying this episode. Or season. Should she really be alone? If they're staking out possible serial killer activity? Oh, Mulder!
You wouldn't shoot an unarmed man, would you, Copper?
Mulder, what the hell are you doing here?
He's not coming back here. You're wasting your time. I'm going home.
I bet you this is going to be an actual... Oh no, it's going to be something mundane, isn't it? Like an animal or an actual repair worker.
Federal agent! I'm armed!
He doesn't have the weird, like, light-coloured eyes, though.
Is your full name Eugene Victor Toombs?
Toombs?
Yes.
I'm sure that's a name from Fringe.
Are you an employee of the Baltimore Municipal Animal Control?
Animal
Yes.
control, okay.
Is it your intent to lie to me about anything here today?
No.
He nailed it. A+. As far as I'm concerned, the subject did not kill those 2 people.
Don't really hold lie detector tests in that high regard.
It still doesn't explain what he was doing there that late at night.
So he's one of the few civil servants we have with initiative, and we busted him for it.
His story checks out. He's not the guy. It doesn't mean that your profile's incorrect.
Scully's right. It is the guy. He lied on questions 11 and 13. His electrodermal and cardiographic response nearly go off the chart.
Is number 11 the 100-year-old question?
2 murders with matching MOs occurred in Powhatan Mill in 1933. Just look at the chart.
My interpretation of those reactions...
I don't need you or that machine telling me if Toombs was alive in 33. I'm letting him go.
I understand why he's reluctant. I mean, it's so far out of the realm of possibility, you know, that he'd be that old.
You said Mulder was out there. That guy's insane.
So hostile. Fucking get over it.
You knew they wouldn't believe you. Why did you push it?
Just because they can't open their minds to the possibilities that sometimes the need to mess with their heads outweighs the millstone of humiliation.
Yeah, I get that.
In our investigations, you may not always agree with me, but at least you respect the journey. And if you want to continue working with them, I won't hold it against you.
I don't know. You must have something more than your polygraph interpretation to back up this bizarre theory, and I have to see what it is.
This is the fingerprint they took from Usher's office. It matches the old ones from the X-Files. What if, somehow...
Stretch it out. That's some pretty good technology you got there, Mulder.
How could that be?
The only thing I know for certain is they let him go.
So, it sounds so silly, but so he can he can stretch, he can compress himself. So, oh look, it is him, and he's got the weird coloured eyes now. So what happened to him then? Is it a genetic thing? Oh. Oh. He's like a contortionist, almost. Someone go, blow it out. Oh. Okay. Why does his eyes change colour?
I'm sorry, Dana, but I only want qualified members of the investigating team at the crime scene.
What's the matter, Colton? You worried I'm going to solve your case?
Tom, we have authorized access to this crime scene.
Look, Dana, whose side are you on?
The victim.
Finding the truth. God, it doesn't need to be a fucking dick measuring contest here, mate.
I found him. I think this is where it all began in 1903 on Exeter Street. Now look at the address of that first murder in 1903.
Apartment 203. He killed the guy above him.
I think what we have to do is track Eugene Toombs. There's 4 down and 1 to go this year. If we don't get him right now, the next chance we're going to get is in
30 years' time.
2023.
It's this year. Oh, hang on. No, it's not last year. I don't know years.
No, I did find one thing, though. It's the current address of the investigating officer of the Powhatan Mill murders in 1933.
Oh.
I've been waiting 25 years for you. I called it quits in 1968 after 45 years as a cop. When I first heard about the death camps in 1945, I remembered Powhatan Mill. It's like all the horrible acts that humans are capable of somehow gave birth to some kind of human monster.
Is he like being literal here?
Now this is all the evidence I've collected.
A piece of the removed liver?
Yes. But you know, that's not the only trophy he took with him. Family members reported small personal effects.
What he took off the mantelpiece.
His tombs. Of course, that was his 30 years ago. And this is the apartment where he lived, right there.
So he's been alive he has been alive all this time. It's not someone that's, been born and carrying on the legacy, so to speak. Though Dana did say, about the liver having those restorative properties. It seems pretty far-fetched.
The old man was right. You can feel it. Check this out.
Hole in the wall.
It's down here.
Let's find out.
She's got balls, man. No fear, Scully.
Just an old coal cellar.
Coal cellar. Why are you getting to it through a wall, though? There must be another way to get in here.
Somebody having a garage sale?
Oh, it's all the trophies.
This is the shape on Werner's mantle. Does he live in here?
It looks like the wall's deteriorating.
It's made out of rags and newspapers.
This looks like the opening. Think there's anything inside?
It's just like where he cocoons himself.
I think it's bile.
Is there
Yuck.
any way I can get off my fingers quickly without betraying my cool exterior? What if some genetic mutation could allow a man to awaken every 30 years? What if Toombs is some kind of 20th century genetic mutant?
In any case, he's not here now, and he's got to come back.
Well, we're gonna need a surveillance team, and I'll keep watch.
That's gross.
Wait, I'm snagged on something.
Oh,
Oh, it's okay. I got it.
oh. Her necklace. She's next. Okay.
Eugene
Oh.
Toombs. He's unarmed, but consider him dangerous. Scully and I will be back to relieve you in 8 hours if he doesn't show. Right here.
You got it. Spooky.
Workplace bullying.
You're using 2 of my men to sit in front of a building that's been condemned for 10 years?
It isn't in any way interfering with your investigation.
Don't bother going down there. I had the stakeout called off.
You can't do that.
No, I can't, but my regional ASAC can, especially after I told them about the irresponsible waste in man-hours. Let me call Mulder. Let me tell him the news.
Is this what it takes to climb the ladder, Colton?
All the way to the top.
Then I can't wait till you fall off and land on your ass.
Jeez. Why did that go black and white? Is that supposed to be what he sees? He sees things in black and white? Oh, I think this is familiar. In through the window. He's going to see her necklace and know that Scully's next. Thank God she wasn't naked. Oh, he's going to get out of those cuffs. He's going to get out of those cuffs.
You all right? He's not going to get his quota this year.
Building a nest to hibernate in.
Look at him. He's building another nest.
The preliminary medical exam revealed quite abnormal development in the muscular and skeletal systems, as well as a continually declining metabolic rate. It dips way below the levels registered in deep sleep.
Hibernation. He's going to get out of there, and it's going to be through there. They must know, right? Like... It's creepy. I wonder if he can see out of those contacts. That is creepy. That was good. I wandered there for a minute, like when we saw him watching Dana's place, and it went black and white. I wandered there for a minute if this was an episode that I've actually seen before, and I was mistaken about the Fringe. Like I thought that I saw it in Fringe. I could have sworn I've seen this in Fringe. The name, at least, the tomb's name. I swear I have, because it was in black and white, and I know that there's an episode. I'm pretty sure it's an episode that I've seen that is in black and white and X-Files that I've seen. It reminded me a lot of, like I said, the episode of Fringe, where instead of the livers, it was like the gland. The guy had a form of progeria, and he needed the pituitary glands to, you know, to help with the aging. That's kind of what it reminded me of, but I swear I've heard the name Tombs and Fringe. But yeah, this was good because this was like a human-based episode, as in it was nothing to do with aliens or anything like that. It was people doing people things, bad people doing bad people things. And I do like that. I do like that we get a mixture of the two. Very, very hostile FBI agents. That one guy, so Colton was his name, was so freaking annoying. But you know, you get that. I guess Mulder is pretty used to the kind of ridicule that he gets. Dana not so much, but probably learning pretty quickly how much, you know, the agents, I don't want to say the agency, but the agents kind of look down on Mulder for his willingness to, you know, to be open-minded about the paranormal and especially, I mean, aliens in particular in this case. But yeah, I really liked it. I thought it was a very interesting story. I do like the human element to it this time around, and like the trust that Scully has in Mulder. Like he said, you know, they might not agree all the time, but she's willing to be open-minded about it, and she will pull him up on a lot of stuff, and I think he appreciates that. Yeah, they make a great team. So we're going to leave it there for today. Thank you for watching with me. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you next time for more of the X-Files. See ya.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you next time.